Every so often, perhaps as rarely as once in a decade, a face will emerge in pop culture that will instantly become universally recognized. For good or for evil, none can argue that such popularity can have far-reaching effects throughout society, sometimes lasting for generations. It is this kind of fame that the antagonist of the Scream series is known for. Ghostface, an obvious reference to their terrifying visage, is a sadistic killer that has frightened victims and audiences for over 20 years. Few villains in the medium of cinema can claim the degree of notoriety that Ghostface has achieved. Ironically enough, the fame Ghostface enjoys in real life is mirrored in the films, where their legacy is immortalized through a series of slasher movies. While a crazed serial killer is nothing new or exciting in the world of horror, what sets Ghostface apart from their peers is both multifaceted and complex. Join me as we delve into the origins and motivations of this fascinating character. Ghostface first appeared to audiences in 1996. Wes Craven's film Scream revealed a monster that did not merely hide in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to slay their victim unawares. In every film, Ghostface makes their initial presence and intentions known, often through the use of a simple phone call. It is further shown that Ghostface is not always a single individual, and the killer behind the mask never persists for more than one film. This dynamic posed an intriguing mystery to the audiences in the 1990s, and it has persisted since then. Ghostface can quite literally be anyone for any number of reasons. Despite the various personalities behind the mask, Ghostface remains starkly familiar. Ragged black robes, a ghastly white face reminiscent of monks painting the Scream, and a deadly hunting knife, typically coated in the fresh blood of their victims. Throughout the Scream films, Ghostface's personality is a complex and shifting one. This is largely due to the fact that the identity of Ghostface changes with each film, often revealed as a new character or characters working together. However, despite the different minds behind the mask, Ghostface consistently exhibits traits of sadism, manipulation, cunning, as well as a twisted sense of humor. Ghostface relishes causing terror and using psychological tactics to torment their victims, often taunting them with phone calls and riddles before appearing seemingly from nowhere to eviscerate them. In instances where Ghostface can take their time, they will even go so far as to mutilate their victims' bodies in grotesque ways to further foment fear amongst the populace. While Ghostface does thrive in the shadows, do not assume that they lack the spine to attack their victims directly. Ghostface derives perverse satisfaction in the chase and will pursue their hysterical victim at breakneck speeds. As Ghostface changes from film to film, so too does their physical abilities, strategies, and skill sets. Despite their diverse attributes, however, each Ghostface possesses a common strength: ruthlessness. Utilizing a blend of raw power, agility, cunning, and psychological torment, Ghostface is able to overwhelm almost any foe. When they elect the path of stealth, Ghostface can seemingly disappear at will, moving silently to better orient themselves for the kill. They are also highly intelligent, possessing an almost animalistic cunning for the hunt, able to anticipate where a victim will run in the heat of the chase. Ghostface will employ shrewd tactics, such as surveillance and sabotage, to bend the hunting ground to their favor. Additionally, Ghostface is proficient in a multitude of weapons, which quite literally gives them an edge in combat should the victim escape their grasp. Despite their seemingly inhuman thirst for violence, however, Ghostface is, in the end, nothing more than human. They are not all-powerful, all-knowing, or all-encompassing. They are constrained by the limitations of the flesh, the same blood that wets their blade pumps in their veins. Ghostface's downfall is more often than not their own arrogance. Their relish in the hunt can become so protracted that the victim is able to seize an opportunity to turn the tables. Just make sure that they are really dead before celebrating your survival. Ghostface is a complex and captivating killer who has terrorized audiences for years. With their ever-changing identity, deep understanding of horror tropes, and penchant for psychological manipulation, Ghostface has earned their place as one of the most memorable and frightening antagonists in film history. By exploring the character's personality, skills, and motivations, we can gain a deeper appreciation for what makes Ghostface so terrifying and why the Scream films have remained popular and influential within the horror genre. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to comment on a monster you'd like to see in a future video. I'm always seeking inspiration for new content.